Hello. Right, we're just waiting for the start of race 1 in the Astons tonight. And here we go. So, those of you who are already confused, I'm doing Lobby A today. And Nicholas actually qualified. And we are off skis. And we are go, ladies and gentlemen. As we head towards the first corner, I'm going to go a bit further back. There's no point in starting on the pole because you ain't going to see a lot happening. As Rickson ends up taking the wide line, he stays in 8th and 9th, slightly rubbing with Garmat. Luigi looks like he's caught the edge. Luigi's had to take evasive action. Ooh, a bit late on the brakes for Rickson there as he catches the inside of Anonymous. Rickson, bad Rickson. Bit of rubby racing. Lovely Fanta livery there from Rickson. Go a bit further back onto Garmite himself. Just looking at Mulsanne and Luigi. By the looks of things, they share the same painter. As Kagagi is coming up the inside, no doubt. Yeah, he gets the brakes in. Garmite's have a little contact. Head towards the back, and Nick, who qualified in A lobby, there he is. There's the boss. Loven Orchard. Garmite's lost a few places due to that contact. On the inside of Tadpole, Loyal, Ricky, Mulsanne, Kagagi, Luigi, Rickson, Anonymous, Bradders, Mario, and let's jump on board with Anokinos. Dan the man himself. Solar is 0.1 behind with Supra. See if Solar can do anything under braking into the final chicane. Unfortunately not this time round. Catches the curb, which means he catches a bit of the grass. It's full send. Love it there, mate. They've already opened up a 2-second gap. Can't get close enough. I think I'm just going to jump a bit further back. I'm going to go 8th place Luigi, who looks like he's getting close to the back Anonymous. Ooh, as Dan goes wide, Okonos Double D is now in 5th. He's lost a couple of spaces. Anonymous puts Luigi wide. Exactly what you should be doing at this point. In case there's any contact. Lovely move on the inside there by Luigi. Then going to chase down Rickson. Looks like this is where our fight is, although Loven Orchard is behind Nick. Lovely bit of tartan on the bonnet there. Nick's up to 15th, Garmite 14th, Padpole 13th, Ricky 12th, Loyal 11th. Bit of a gap going on. Let's go see what Kagami's doing. I'm going to say that wrong every time nearly. Unfortunately, you know, it's Tuesday night. I'm allowed to go full retard on a Tuesday. Luigi in 8th is pressurising Anonymous. See if he can get anything doing down the back. They head towards the final chicane. Doesn't look like he's going to get close enough. He doesn't. See what Rickson's up to in 6th place. Rickson's still on the back of Okonos. Obviously the pit lane opens on lap 5. Interesting to see who wants to throw themselves in the pit straight away. Still a gap up front. What's the gap saying now? Still just about half a second between Solar and Supra. Something tells me these two have been fighting for a while. You know, Forza this, Forza that. Maintaining the gap. Again, let's go a bit further back. The excitement seems to be around here. Go back with Luigi. And he's looking on the inside of Anonymous to catch the curb. Is that going to give Kagami the chance to close the gap down? Not this time round, it doesn't. Kinnos is under pressure from Rixon. Rixon's going to close the gap down here, surely. Rixon's doing the old tap steer. Put the pressure, put the power down, just not quite early enough. I think Dan checked up slightly. Ooh, as Rixon had to check the brakes there. Slight mistake there from Okinos. Rixon's all over the back end of Dan now. Still 2 laps to the pit window. I think he's going to close the gap. If he's got any brains, he'll play the double bluff. He has. He's tried. Couldn't quite get anything done. Anonymous closes gap down. Both of them take the final corner superbly. Sorry, the final chicane. They head towards the final corner. Rixon's just looking for a little bit of traction. Looks like this is the only real fight at the moment. Where's Anonymous? Anonymous is just behind Rixon. Anonymous is going to go send it. Oh, he tries the send. Nothing wrong with a good send. That's the contact on the inside. He's going to come through no matter what you say. Ooh, Rixon. A bit of space up front. Got the space as Anonymous goes through into 6th place. Luigi's closing the gap. Oh, Luigi's hit the back end of Anonymous there. Anonymous goes wide, gives Rixon the place back. Was Anonymous again, shoves his way on the inside. Proper touring car move that. So glad these boys don't have to pay for the paintwork on these cars. Bit further back, what's going on? You've got Orchard out in 16th, Nick still 15th, Ricky 14th, Tadpole 13th, Garmite 12th, Loyal 11th, Mulsane, Kagami, Luigi's on the back of Anonymous by the looks of things, back of Rixon, sorry. By the looks of things, Rixon, Anonymous, Okinos, Bradders, Mario, Supra's pulled out a 2.5 second lead. Seems to be big old gaps all round at the minute. As Rixon makes an error. Thanks Pog, thanks Cotsy, double Pog, 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 with Pog, Pog. Looks Weedy, I think. He's got the line for the braking. Is he going to get the braking done? Does he? Pokes his nose in front. Rixon can't go for the switchback there. And Kagami throws his nose in the inside. We jump up with Bradders chasing down Mario. Good old SVR GTR fight. Taking the inside line. I think Brad is going to be able to get close enough here, and the fight back here is just too interesting to leave alone at the moment. Seems to be Rixon's losing the time again. Rixon can count himself unlucky here. There seems to be a lot closer back here for 11th and 12th, which is Garmite and Loyal. Loyal, the little Australian wonder kid, seems to be under the grips from Garmite at the moment. Garmite had a good qualifying session. See if he can take it up into a good top 10 finish during the race. Although it does seem to be a bit of a gap between the top 10 and these guys here. I'm used to Garmite and Tadpole in my lobbies. Right, just not quite close enough. See if Rixon's been able to do anything about Mulzane. Oh, Rixon's down into 9th now. The first pitters is Bradders. See what Supra's up to. There he goes out in front of Jim Supra. Got a good 2.5 second lead from Solar. Solar's got a good 3.5 to Mario. And of course, looking at the side of his car, I wonder why he's called Mario. Nice looking paint job though. And then we talk about paint jobs and, you know, I think I'm going to have to get Pinky on the case there. Sorry Pinky, more work for you to do there, mate. Mulzane was on the outside of Kagami. He's going to have the inside, but then the outside again. Look under braking, can't get anything done there. See if he can get the traction coming out. Got a good 4-second advantage over Loyal at the moment. Hear the gear there, slightly late on the gears by the sounds of it, but it might not have been that way. Forza does have a habit of lying to us. Garmite must have threw it in the pits as well. Interesting line there by the looks of it. Mulzane throws himself in the pits, gives us an opportunity to look at a view of the other cars around. Anonymous remains in 4th. I know Anonymous, like I do, he'll likely pit on lap 11, lap 9 even, when the pit lane closes. It's just cracking drive so far from Supra. Guys, something else on this game. See how smooth he races. Be a lot learnt from him. And it would appear that there's nothing close on track at the moment. Alright, let's go. Luigi chasing down Kagami. He seems to have closed the gap slightly. Sorry, but Mulzane needs to change his name to Toad now. Apologies, Luigi. Apparently I put the mockers on you, so I'm going to go a bit further back. Oh, Rixon and Okeanos. I should ask him what the bloody name is. I work with a guy after all. Cracking line from Rixon through there. Spent a lot of time with Rixon in this race. Puff of smoke there from Dan. Brixton closes the gap by half a second in one corner. See if he can do any more out of this one. No, still 0.4 behind. Another puff from Okinos. This is our closest fight, so I am going to stick with it. If there's anything going on for 15th and 16th, there isn't at the moment. See if Rickson can close that gap. He's getting closer and closer with every lap so far. Now got it down to 0.3 if he can get the traction coming out of the corner. Brake in. Just can't get close enough to make that move. Anyone that's raced with him or against him, you know he'll make that move soon. Great move, great lines. Didn't quite put the power down like he did on that last lap. Pit lane closes next lap, so we're going to start seeing cars get closer and closer again as they come through the pit cycle. Dan has had a problem braking for that corner nearly every lap so far. He just cannot get it done without locking. Which in reality is a bit surprising considering that it's an uphill corner. Looks like they're going to take a couple of spaces away there. Going for 8th and 9th. This is the last lap where you can have a pit. So we are going to see everyone hopefully regrouping again. We've got a new battle to watch for a little while though. Mulzane, Kagami and Luigi. I'm afraid Mulzane is going to have to change his name to Toad, otherwise he's not going to get any love on camera. Oof, runs wide there, loses a lot of time. Rickson has closed the gap again. Mike and Ricky are close as well. Close battles in a lot of places right now. We had to check up because Kagami was slightly slower. He's probably going to be kicking his front seat at the moment. There's a puff of smoke up front from Luigi. He's obviously run too wide in that corner. Oh, as Rickson's in front of Okinos now. Right, here we go. These are the last pits. Right, I will have a look across the field as soon as we know who's crossing where. So, Kagami's on reverse grid pole at the moment. Okinos and Rickson. Oh, Bradders and Mario are setting fight again for the final step of the podium. Supra's got a 4-second lead up front. Cracking race so far from Supra. He's not had a lot of camera time purely because he's been that far in front. Hopefully we'll reverse grid pole. We'll be in 10th place unless he has a horrible last lap and a half. We'll watch the first lap or so with him to see what he can do under the traffic. goes defensive, therefore goes wide. It's going to give Bradders the run. Fortunately, there's not a lot of space between corners into the Schumacher. Tip the curb, turn it in and go. Closing the gap again. We saw the same with Rixon and Okinos before. It's a shame because we missed the blooming overtake. Rixon's still in front. See if Bradders wants to have a go up coming into the chicane. No, thinks better of it. He's going to get the run out of it. Oh, Mario's gone defensive. Plants the car in the middle of the track. Not going to give him a chance. Looking at the wrong side there. See if the defensive driving from Mario holds out. Oh, there was a send coming there. I think if that brake wouldn't have puffed, he would have sent it. It's lovely driving from the pair of them. You can see why they're third and fourth in A lobby at the moment. Supra's still 3.8 in front. I apologise to anyone that's loves the front runner. Carmite and Loyal are still close, but I'm not going to leave this fight yet. Bradders will have a look, he's got to, it's the final lap. Effectively it's nothing for the next race. You're going to start in 7th or 8th. No, 8th or 9th. No, it was 7th and 8th. My maths held me up well there. Mario so far has just put his car exactly where he needs to. Supra's coming down the straight. Not much of the lap to go for him. He heads into the chicane. It looks like Bradders is not going to get the move done. Heads Supra down to the final corner. Yeah, Bradders is just too far behind. Supra's slowed down a bit. I'm assuming to give everyone the chance to finish. I'm hoping that's what he's doing. He slows down, he's having a good weave. Finishes just in front of Solar. Bradders and Mario are going to cross the line together. They do. Anonymous in 5th. Rixon 6th, Okinos 7th, Luigi 8th, Molzan 10th, Kagami 9th, no 10th even, Loyal 11th. Carmite and Loyal look like they're side by side. We saw the finish there. Loyal just gets it from Carmite. You're talking inches. And of course the lobby is going to freeze while it does that. Glad I caught that at the end. So, give you a rundown. Supra in first, followed by Solar, Mario, Bradders, Anonymous, Rixon, Okinos, Luigi, Mulsane, Kagami, Loyal, Garmite, Ricky, Tadpole, Nick, and Orchard. So guys, we will be back in about 3 minutes for the second race. Bye!